Tokenomics, design, auditing, and simulations. We're in bull run territory, and what this means is that there's a huge opportunity for Web3 entrepreneurs to become rich and Web3 projects to become exponentially successful. And in this presentation, we're going to explain how you can achieve this through sound tokenomics. So the market is rebounding, and what we're witnessing right now is a surge of new users and more liquidity. So it's a matter of time until we reach peak FOMO. So this is when a large amount of money will flood into the market, investing in different projects. And we're talking about institutional money, we're talking about retail money, we're talking about angel investors, VCs, everyone. A key to succeeding in this environment is having the right tokenomics in place. And we're going to explain more about tokenomics and how you can achieve this. First of all, a brief history of tokenomics. So tokenomics was created as a field through the invention of Ethereum. So Ethereum created the first virtual computer on a blockchain, and it allowed anyone to create their own token on Ethereum. So Ethereum democratized the cryptocurrency space, and it allowed the creation of tokens with programmable properties. This led to what is now referred to as the ICO boom in around 2017, that is the initial coin offering boom. And there were many projects raising money in this type of manner, where they had a programmable token and you could deposit money in exchange for this token. So this created the first big bull run in cryptocurrencies history. And then the space evolved over time to the extent that we have many different areas now in the crypto space with complicated tokenomics. Tokenomics way more fascinating than anything we had in the past in areas like DeFi, that is decentralized finance, gaming, NFTs, metaverse, and many more. So tokenomics design is about building economies on a blockchain with purpose. So there are many different aspects that need to be taken into account when building a token economy. Some of those are sustainability of token economy. You want to make sure that it's going to last for a long time, ideally forever. You want to make sure you have the right incentives in place. You also want to make sure that the token retains its value, and also it's a leader in the market, because Web3 can be a very crowded market. And these are the key areas that a project needs to take into account when designing tokenomics. First of all, the incentive structures in between the different agents of the ecosystem. Then the token distribution. It's important to make sure that the token distribution supports the long-term and the short-term objectives. Utility and governance, especially utility, is extremely important because it's one of the factors that is going to determine the long-term success of the project. And finally, the economic modeling. So it's important to make sure that the token economy can scale and then appreciate in value over time. So tokenomics auditing is a cousin of tokenomics design. The difference being that in tokenomics design, we care about creating a token economy from scratch, whereas in auditing, we take an existing token economy or a designed token economy, and then we stress test it. So the objective of tokenomics auditing is to prevent catastrophic failures like Terra Luna and FTX. And one of the key benefits is that not only this process makes tokenomics more robust and resilient, but at the same time, it helps build community trust. And there's a whole process around this. I'm going to elaborate on this in a second, but it comes down to analyzing the business token interaction, performing structural analysis, and conducting simulations as well as stress tests. And I've created the tokenomics auditing framework, which has been published by the Journal of the British Blockchain Association, in order to facilitate the process of tokenomics auditing. This paper is open source, so you can just Google this title and you can find it online and read it. And in this paper, I elaborate in more depth in all those aspects, such as the business token interaction analysis, structural analysis, stability and stress tests, as well as presenting a checklist that a project has to go through in order to make sure that the tokenomics are properly audited. In terms of tokenomic simulations, this is another part of tokenomics design and auditing, which can greatly facilitate the perfecting a token economy, as well as ensuring that the token economy is robust and efficient. And we have developed our own tool for this process called Token Lab. And through the use of this tool, we can do things like Monte Carlo simulations, agent-based modeling, game theoretic analysis. And you can see here an example of a screenshot from this tool, or this is an example of a Monte Carlo analysis of a very simple token economy simulation. But don't be fooled by this. Token Lab can create simulations of arbitrary complexity for all types of scenarios and all types of projects and token economies. So it's very important that you're positioned in the right way for the next bull run. The market opportunity is massive, and not only because we're seeing a wave of institutional adoption of Bitcoin and Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies. So what is very important is that you have a token economy with solid foundations which can withstand market pressures, but at the same time it signals to investors, institutional as well as retail alike, that you're taking this seriously and that the token economy is going to survive in the long run and your token is a sound investment. So what do? We do a few different things, primarily design and audit, but also we simulate token economies. So we can take a concept and transform it into a proper token economy. We can take an existing token economy and evaluate its tokenomics. And also you can simulate all that, which gives you an additional reassurance that the token economy is going to work out, as well as putting everything in a very nice report for you to show to investors, whether institutional or retail or VCs or angels. And here are some testimonials from our clients. So Igor says, thanks to your tokenomics audit, we are ready for launch. Abdul Osman from Gora, Dr. Kabakis has been instrumental in our tokenomics design. And Lance Parker talking about me and our services, my team's services. Clearly an expert in blockchain and digital economies. Okay, so these are only some of our clients, and we will be very happy to work with you next on your tokenomics design and audit. So why would you want to choose us for tokenomics services? Well, in case it didn't become apparent, there's the proven expertise that we've been doing this for a long time. Me personally, I've actually been one of the very first researchers in the space of tokenomics. We take a holistic approach covering the full life cycle, design, auditing, and stress testing. And also me being an expert data scientist, and this is also reflected on my team, we take a data-driven approach, focusing on rigorous data and advanced economic modeling techniques. So what's our offer? What we offer is a 30-minute free consultation. So there's absolutely no strings attached to this consultation. There's nothing we're going to offer. It's like 30 minutes free as long as you work on a solid idea. That's our only request. You just have to provide some information about the project, and if we see that, yes, you're actually taking this whole thing seriously, you're not just on a call just to have a nice chat, then more than happy to give you 30 minutes of a free consultation on your token economy, whether it's about designing a token economy from scratch or whether it's about an audit. So make sure to get in touch. You're going to find a link somewhere around this presentation on the webinar interface. Just make sure to click there, and that's going to send you to a calendar and the form where you can fill out your details, and you'll be able to schedule a time to speak with us. So thank you, and hope to see you again.